graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Happy Labor Day, everybody out there in the States. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. We got the Birds this week. I'm really excited to be covering them once again this year. And we got the Phillies, of course, and we got the Philadelphia 76ers. We cover them all on this channel. So the Phillies did not win last night's game. They could not complete the sweep, but the eyes are on this Milwaukee series. This is a big test. This is a test for the Philadelphia Phillies to see if they can compete with the best team in all of baseball. They're doing it at American Family Field, and they will send Taijuan Walker out there on the mound. The guy that they're going up against is Jacob Misiorowski. This guy is a very good pitcher. And I would expect that the Phillies offense is going to probably struggle today against him. But if they can put up decent at-bats, if they can work up his pitch count, if they can just make him throw pitches, I think that that is what you should be able to ask for today. But again, if this team calls themselves a contender, they got to try to find a way to take 2 out of 3 in this series. That's the bar that they have set for themselves. And so that's how we have to treat it, pretty much. We'll get on into the starting lineups in just a little bit, and we'll talk more so about pitching matchups too as the game does go on. The Phillies are 79-58 on the season. They also have a 34-35 record on the road. But this Brewers team is no joke. They play very, very good baseball. This is a team who really just... Christian Yelich, we all know about him. We all know about Bryce Turang and William Contreras. But Jackson Chourio is back for them. And Isaac Collins, even though he's not playing today, they just have a lot of really good, I like to call them cogs in their system, guys that just know their roles and guys that just step up. And so that's the thing about this team, is that they could be down 6-0, and you got to play all 27 outs. You can't take them for granted. And hopefully that the message will be clear for that today for the Philadelphia Phillies, but we'll see how everything goes. All right, we will get on into the bottom of things for sure. We are also, guys, 13 subscribers away from getting to 7,100. I would really love it if we did get there today. I think that would be very, very awesome. And so if you have not hit the subscribe button, I don't know what else to tell you. I do want to thank Dr. Delay for doing last night's game for us. I think that was really nice. I wanted to get a new voice on here, and I thought that he did a really good job. I really did. But let me know down below feedback about Dr. Delay. Let me know if you guys liked them, if you didn't like them. But, yeah, I think that we're going to have him do more games too. We'll add him on into the mix. I like to give people different voices on here. I don't like just sticking with one person. I like getting a mixture of people because I want to give everybody a chance. And that's how I believe, or that's what I believe in, giving people chances. All right, so Misiorowski is going to go out there to pitch for the Milwaukee Brewers. 43 and 2/3 of an inning for him this season so far, as well as a 4.33 ERA, 65 strikeouts in those 43 innings, and also 21 walks surrendered as well. Trey Turner will lead it off for the Philadelphia Phillies, and then it'll be Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and after that it'll be JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, Harrison Bader, Max Kepler, Edmundo Sosa, and also Bryson Stott as well. What you're going to see a lot of today are four-seamers, sliders, and curveballs as well. He also mixes in a changeup from time to time, throws it about 8% of the time. But guys are just hitting 169 against his four-seamer and 179 against that changeup of his, the curveball of his, actually. So here we go. First pitch as we are underway here on Labor Day on September 1st, 2025 is outside for ball one. Turner's average is at 300. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike at 100 miles per hour at the knees. He does throw gas. That's what he does. Okay, so we'll fix our box score. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is way outside. That was at 101. It is 75 degrees out in Milwaukee. It's cloudy. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike 2 at the knees at 101. And Turner says, damn. I tell that he stepped out of the box and he was like, wow. When he's on, he's on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. The windup and the pitch. That misses outside. That was just at 102. So he's just throwing a lot of gas. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Misiorowski with the payoff pitch. There's a line drive hit out to right field, and that is a foul ball. Just hooked foul at the last second. And Turner has to go back to the batter's box. Get himself set up again. All right, so I also wanted to do another thing. Oh, by the way, the emotes are updated. 3-2 to Turner. He fouls it off. On the defensive side of the diamond for Milwaukee, they have William Contreras catching. They have Jake Bauers over at first, Joey Ortiz at short, Bryce Turang at second, and Caleb Durbin at third. Another payoff pitch on the way, and Turner slices this one out to center field, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Blake Perkins, for out number 1. Perkins is out in center, as we just mentioned, and in left field, it'll be Jackson Chourio, and the right fielder is Sal Frelick. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. Schwarber had the 4-homer game in the first game of the Atlanta series. It's cooled off ever since then. The pitch on the way, that's taken on the outside corner at 101. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Joseph, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. I do appreciate that. Crew chief for tonight, you got Alan Porter at home plate. You got Jim Wolf over at first. You got Chris Siegel at second, and Alex McKay over at third base. There's the 0-2 to Schwarber, and a fastball goes whizzing on by him, and he swings and misses at it. And there is strike 3. I mean, just coming out of his arm, you don't really know how fast it's going to come. And he just really leaves you guessing as a hitter. 109 games for Bryce Harper this season. He is currently up at the plate right now. 11 pitches for Misiorowski, and the first one to Harper is outside and high. Here's the 1-0 to Bryce. He slices this one out to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Chourio gets over to it, plays it on a bounce, and Harper gets on with a bloop single out to left center. And by the way, it's Jacob Misiorowski. I apologize. So Harper able to make contact with the baseball, and JT Realmuto will step on up to the plate. Turner lined out to center. Schwarber struck out swinging on a pitch at 102. Here's a slider at 95 miles per hour, and that's taken for strike one. A slider at 95. JT batting .266 on the season. It's like video game numbers when you're just watching him pitch. There's a curveball that's taken way inside for ball one. So it's 1-1. What's up, Cool J? Dr. MP is here. Kevin's here. Somebody just said, Hokie Boys said same Brewers 9-1. Last night was a joke. 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball just at 98 miles per hour. Mark the Shark is here. What's going on, Mark? How are you, my friend? I appreciate you for stopping on by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, apologies for the mispronunciation. 1-2. That's taken outside for ball 2. I hung with halftime dude was off the rails, dude. It's definitely a vibe on there. It could be a playoff preview for sure. Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch to JT. And JT defends and fouls it off. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch. And JT pops it up. To out over towards shortstop. And so the catch is made for out number 3. And the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. No score between the Phillies and the Brewers. There's Taijuan Walker as he goes back out there on the mound for the first time today. Oh, man. Play-by-play with JJ. Last night's fill-in host just had too many kicks and deals. Oh, he said that a lot. That was his. What was that? His filler words. Yeah, I have my own filler words. You probably just don't notice it because you're used to it by now. But yeah, that's funny. Kicks and deals. I say. I have a couple of variations. I say more so now, like the 1-2, kicks, fires, winds up, delivers from the stretch, and the pitch. Yeah, there's a lot. But that's what experience, man. And I think overall he does a really good job. And I really appreciate him for filling on, and he has a very good future ahead of him. He has a very bright future ahead of him. He's very humble, very, very humble, and I like that about him. I do. So I think he has a very good future in front of him. All right, so let's get into the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers. It'll be Bryce Turang leading it off. Then you got Jackson Chourio batting second, William Contreras hitting third, Christian Yelich fourth, Jake Bauers fifth, Blake Perkins 6th, Sal Frelick 7th. 8th will be Caleb Durbin. And then it's Joey Ortiz batting in the 9th spot. So Bryce Turang leading off, playing over at second. Jackson Chourio out in left field, batting second. William Contreras catching behind the plate, batting third. You got Christian Yelich as the DH, batting fourth. Fifth is Jake Bowers, who's over at first base. The center fielder is Blake Perkins, who is batting sixth. Seventh is Sal Frelick, who's out in right field. The third baseman, Caleb Durbin, is batting eighth. And Joey Ortiz, the shortstop, he'll be batting in the ninth spot. Here comes Taijuan Walker out there on the mound. And the first pitch that he throws is a four-seamer down the middle at strike, and that's strike one. 0-1 delivery. He catches the outside corner there for strike two. Again, Alan Porter is the home plate umpire. Jim Wolf is over at first. Chris Siegel is at second, and Alex McKay is over at third. The ball is 2 strikes. Walker attacking the zone so far. And the 0-2 misses down and away for ball one. What's up, John? How are you? 1-2 pitch. That is outside for ball two. I switched to halftime because of the mic pop. When I asked if he had a windscreen, he said he wasn't planning to invest. I divested. You don't like the mic pop? It bugs you? Do you listen to earphones when you listen on in? 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field, and that ball is gone. And Bryce Turang with a leadoff homer. That's his 17th bomb of the season. And so it's 1-0 Milwaukee to start off the bottom of the first. Again, just wanted to remind you guys, I'm not saying that anybody did this, but no spoilers in the chat. Keep it friendly. If somebody could post my chat rules, ! Chat rules is what you do to post the chat rules. Just keep it friendly. Just keep it fair. Don't be mean. And be nice. The pitch on the way. There's a cutter that's taken at the knees for strike one to Jackson Chourio. Bryce Turang goes yard. And the 0-1 ground ball hit over to third base. Sosa has it, throws it over to first. And there's out number one. And now William Contreras is up. Phillies defense will look just like this from 1 through 9. It'll be Walker, JT, and then in the infield, you got Harper at first. You got at second base, Bryson Stott. The third baseman is Edmundo Sosa. Shortstop is Trey Turner. And then the outfield, it's Marsh, Bader, and Kepler from left to right. The pitch. That is taken for ball one. Contreras' average is a little bit lower compared to previous years, but he's still very effective at the plate. 1-0 pitch. There's a foul ball. William is now 27 years old. Started off his career with the Braves. He won a World Series ring with them back in 2021. 1 ball, 1 strike, and we're going to have a timeout here because Taijuan Walker is having some PitchCom device issues. As we're in that timeout, Contreras batting .259 with 17 homers and 69 RBI on the season. I say that this is a lower average because last year he batted .281. The year before that it was .289. And then even before that, when he had 334 at-bats with the Braves in 2022, he was hitting .278. Walker with his cutter, splitter, sinker, slider, four-seamer, and curveball in his toolbox. It's been pretty effective this year for the Phillies. 1-1 line drive over the glove of Edmundo Sosa for a base hit. Contreras is thinking two. Brandon Marsh jogs over to the ball, throws it over to short, and Contreras gets on with a bullet down that left field line for a double. That was thrown right down the middle. And Contreras, again, just has very good He has really good hands, but he also really just has a lot of power in that swing of his. And this guy coming up to the plate certainly does too. That is Christian Yelich. 27 home runs for him, 92 RBI, and a 270 batting average from the former MVP. We're having another pitch comm issue. Taijuan Walker will get another device. Alan Porter's like, yep, come out again. We need you. Walker this year, so far on the season, well, his ERA is at a 3.71. Coming on into today, it was at a 3.63. He has 73 strikeouts and also 101 innings under his belt. But last year's ERA, compared to this year's, is just miles better. It was at a 7.10 last year. It's definitely been an innings eater, if you will. One gone, bottom of the first. Yelich in the box. Walker has 10 pitches. Has given up 2 extra base hits, including a homer and a double. Contreras is over at second. He got the double. The pitch. That's inside for ball 1. Yelich has very good numbers against Walker. He's 5 for 10. The 1-0 delivery. That is up high for ball 2. Pike rhymes with strike. That's why the old-timer broadcaster said right down the pike. This year you're saying right down the turnpike. Yep. I say pike too. 2-0. There's a fastball that's right down Broad Street. That's fouled off. I like to say that too. Make it more Philly related. The 2-1. That it misses high for ball 3. We are 10 subscribers away from 7,100. And make sure, folks, that you hit the thumbs up button too. 3 balls, 1 strike. Walker kicks, deals again. And that's inside and high for ball 4. So Yelich does reach base with a walk. That's the third base runner already allowed by Taijuan Walker. Not a good start for him. The sun is peeking out. See some sunshine over on the first base line and a little bit towards home plate, right behind home plate. First pitch to Jake Bauers, and there's strike 1. Bauers has been getting more playing time ever since Rhys Hoskins has been sidelined. 0-1. That misses down for a ball. One ball, 1 strike to Jake Bauers. And the next pitch, that's a curveball that is down for ball 2. Hoskins dealing with a left thumb sprain. They have a lot of injuries. McGill's hurt. Henderson, Anderson, Hall. Joey Ortiz just got activated today. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. Marsh is there. Misjudges it, but still makes the catch. And there's out number 2. And Contreras did not tag. He thought that it was going to drop. I don't know if the wind just blew that thing all over, but he definitely took a wrong turn. He turned over his shoulder first as he was going back towards that track, and then he was just able to catch it right by his belt. Had to extend his arm out, though. Here comes Perkins, and he stares at ball 1. So Bowers flies out to left. A 213 average for Blake this year. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And there's a called strike. His strike-to-ball ratio, Taijuan Walker, has not been so friendly here in this first inning. The 1-1 offering, and misses inside for ball 2. What's up, Smash TV? I know I'm a little bit behind. What's going on? Keith is here. What's up, Keith? 7-2 Brewers win, he says. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. What's going on, chat? John says 15-0 Brewers. The 2-2 pitch. That misses down and away for ball 3. He's being serious, too. We're going to get shelled. I know he's being serious. Three balls, 2 strikes. Walker thought about delivering from the stretch, but instead looked back at second, and he will reset. 24 total pitches for Walker. And we're not even through the first. 3-2 on the way. That's a foul ball. Larry is here. What's up, Larry? The payoff pitch. There's a line drive, base hit down the right field line. Kepler backhands it. Contreras waving home the runner behind him. And the throw is not in time. So Contreras and Yelich both score. And it's 3-0 Brewers in the bottom of the first, as they have made their first punch against Philadelphia in this inning. I mean, that was sort of like and that's just one of those at-bats where you just got to tip your cap to Perkins, because he worked up the pitch count there, and he fouled off a couple of pitches, and he just got his pitch. That's something that we talk about that the Phillies don't do quite enough of. The pitch. That's outside for ball 1. That's to Sal Frelick. This guy's had a very good year, too. He's a very good defensive player. Has been getting on base a lot. 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike. It's a curveball. One ball, 1 strike. Oh, forgot to turn on Bot Rex. We're going to do that right now. The 1-1 pitch. A cutter that swung on and missed as it reaches the inside corner. So, yeah, if you guys have any more feedback on Dr. Delay, please let me know down below. I think he did a great job. I do. 1-2. That is down and out for ball 2. I feel like I'm watching a Wisconsin broadcast. Why is that? Because we're praising the Brewers? I mean, we got to give them credit where credit is due. 2-2. That's a foul ball. That will be a souvenir. A 2-run double by Blake Perkins. And a solo home run by Bryce Turang. 2-2. Fly ball hit out over towards the left field line. Marsh, does he have room? He does, and he leaps up and makes the catch right by that wall towards the rail. And there is out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the second inning. Do the Phillies have a response? We'll see. They're down 3-0. 7 men came up to the plate. Fell out to left field. All right. Yes. But yes. All right. What was I going to say? Sorry, I got lost in chat. I need to not do that and be able to collect my thoughts. Also, guys, I'm going to be posting BW's link a lot today because this is BW's 300th stream in a row. And it's a really, really big deal for him. I will do a redirect at the end so that way we can go show him support. But if you do want to go hit the thumbs up button for him, stop in and say hi, I would really appreciate that. I'm posting his link. And mods, if you could just copy this link so that way I don't have to keep posting it all the time. Just remind everybody that this is BW's 300th stream. And yeah, so that would be really awesome. He needs to dial on in. Brewers started this year 0-4 with a negative 42 run differential. Crazy when you really think about it, says Mark. Yeah. Mark, I've been seeing you on here whenever we played the Brewers. That's really nice. I guess that there's no other Milwaukee streamer that's out there. It's weird. If you have not done so, guys, we also do a thing called Diamond Zone, and we also do Sunday Night Baseball. I'm trying to do other baseball content. I know that some people who tune on into other teams that are fans of other teams, they're like, well, why don't you, I wish that you would call games for us. And I've been trying to do that with Diamond Zone. I know that the algorithm doesn't really like it because I don't just stick to one game, but it's better than nothing. So if you can't find the Brewers game or whatever, it'll probably be on during Diamond Zone whenever we do it. So you're more than welcome to stop by and tune on into that. So, 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. Miz kicks and deals, and the pitch is grounded over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time to get Brandon Marsh. I thought Dr. DeLay steered the ship very well, says Larry. Yeah, I did too. I think that I really do believe that he has a future on here. I see his future in broadcasting as very bright. I do. The pitch to Bader, swing and a miss. Shadows are now going to be a factor because the sun is shining across home plate. Go for it, man. The sky's the limit here. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Was a slider at 95. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. That is up high and outside for ball 1. We are now 10 subscribers away from 7,100. One-two delivery, foul ball. This kid is pitching for the Brewers. This kid pitching for the Brewers is what Phillies fans thought Painter was supposed to be. Yeah. And we all hope he turns it around. But you're right. 1-2 to Bader, foul ball, punched over towards the third base side. One ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Another foul ball. Very good crowd out in Milwaukee at American Family Field. Anybody ever been there? Anybody ever been to a Brewers game at American Family Field? 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. That pitch was at 100 miles per hour. I'm still used to calling it Miller Park. They said that Bader just held up on his swing. The 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss at a pitch at 100 miles per hour. And Miz gets his second strikeout of the afternoon. When I was tuning on in, I could tell that Jack liked him. I think Dr. DeLay was the best guest you've had all year, but he doesn't have your Barry White-like voice. Otherwise, he did a great job, says Captain Igualado. Thanks, man. 2 gone, and the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. You know, for a while, I did not like my voice. For a while. It still bothers me sometimes, to be honest with you. 0-1, and that misses high for ball 1. I just think that's funny. The 1-1 delivery, and that pitch just misses according to Alan Porter. He said it was inside. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-1 pitch. Another foul ball. That ball hit the netting. Kepler is, his month of August was not too bad. He had 273. 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Miz was like, I'm going to go with a fastball that's up high and out of the zone, and it worked. And so we go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-0 Milwaukee. Yeah. It's going to be tough for them to hit today. I can already hear the excuses. I already hear it. Not saying that Kepler has been productive by any means, but this month of August has been better than other months. All right. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. If you guys can hit the thumbs up button for me, I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 300 likes, 300 plus likes by the end of today's stream. We've been doing pretty good on the likes. If you have not subscribed to the channel, we're trying to make a push by the end of the year to get to 10,000 subscribers. Also, we made a big announcement on Saturday that we are going to be doing a fundraising stream on September 18th. I did not post a bot for it just yet, and I am going to be making a YouTube short about it tonight for those of you that ended up missing the announcement. So I will make sure that I continue to spread that word. September 18th is when we are doing our first fundraising stream. The Phillies are off that day, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. I want to try to raise money for charity, and I want to do that for the first time and take our platform to another level, because I think that would be really, really awesome. So mark your calendars, September 18th. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies trail 3-0. Bryce Turang had a leadoff home run off of Taijuan Walker, and Blake Perkins had himself a 2-run double as well in that bottom of the first inning. One hit for the Phillies, and it was a bloop single by Bryce Harper. Walker on the mound, and the pitch, and that is taken all the way for strike one. Caleb Durbin showed bunt, and then he took it back. No Isaac Collins today for the Milwaukee Brewers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is outside for ball 1. Yeah, Doc is the next best thing to JJ, doing a real play-by-play broadcast. Mike is different. That's a fun hype watch party. Both are worthwhile. Thank you, man. 1-1, and that misses outside for ball 2. He just needs a decent microphone. Really my only complaint. That's fair. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. Marsh looks up, and it's gone. And Caleb Durbin goes yard off of a meatball thrown by Taijuan Walker. And, well, Durbin playing over at third base. It most certainly worked. That's now 4 runs scored on 4 hits. Walker left it out over the middle of the plate, and Durbin just golfed it on out of here. Now Joey Ortiz comes up, and he looks at strike one. There's just some sort of magic that this team has. I mean, they have a very good dynamic of players, for sure. The 0-1 to Joey Ortiz, ground ball, and that is hit over to shortstop, or third base, that is. Scooped up by Sosa. The throw over to first is in time. Ten more subs till we get to 7,100. Bryce Turang is coming up, and he stares at strike one. There's BW stream. Yep, it's his 300th stream. His 300th consecutive Orioles game that he has done in a row. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch fouled off the foot of Bryce Turang. 300 consecutive games. That is a milestone, for sure. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me. Two homers today by Milwaukee. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 misses outside for ball 2. Walker comes set and deals. And that ball is scorched, but it's going to be a foul ball. Phillies are 5.5 games above the New York Mets. Well, they were coming on into today. And still are, really. The 2-2 pitch. That is taken up high for ball 3. They're really 6 games above them coming on into today. So scratch what I just said. The 3-2 delivery. And there's a foul ball towards the right side. Birds Thursday. You guys ready for it? I know I am. Payoff pitch. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Bryce Turang gets on for the second time this afternoon. And that is hit number 5 for Milwaukee. Jackson Chourio is due up. He has a 24-game on-base streak. And during that time, his average is at .415. He has 39 hits and 94 at-bats. Walker kicks, fires, and Chourio hits a bullet down the left field line. It is a foul ball, though. The ball is 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-1 misses outside for ball 1. The Brewers are 6.5 games above the Chicago Cubs in the NL Central. They are 32 games above 500. Cubs are just 19. The toss back over to first. It's not in time. We are now 9 subscribers away from 7,100. If you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure you do that now. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a splitter that was out of the zone. Look at us laughing at our Phillies. Is that how we deal with pain? The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Bader's on the run. He'll make the catch. Right over on the track. And they'll throw it back over to first. And Turang gets back in there in plenty of time. Are you saying that they're a team of destiny? Well, something is in the air with that team. Here comes Contreras. The toss back over to first, though, is not in time to get Bryce. There's Harper and Turang. 2 Bryces over at first base. I feel like that should be a joke. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. .51 total pitches for Taijuan Walker, and he's not even through the second inning. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. Well, the splitter has looked better. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch is fouled away. JJ, how long until Rob waits to use the bullpen? When the game's out of hand? It's a rhetorical question. Don't know. 1-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. I can't read minds. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Walker does get out of the inning with that splitter of his. And we're going to go to the top of the third. But the Brewers do get themselves another run on a solo shot by Caleb Durbin. And they will be back in just a little bit. JJ, if you have a substitute during football, I'd like to see Mike call an Eagles game. This is John. Okay. Again, there might be Vikings. He does the Vikings too. I'll see who is available. I know that you love Mike. I do. I know that you love Mike. Ask the people who follow you if it's annoying how many times you mention subscribe. I'll tell you that it is, says Michael. I'm not even going to bother to comment on that. The only thing I'll say is this. I give you a service. That's it. That's it. I don't play any ads. I mean, I do have ad revenue, but that's it. It's just a nice thing to do. It's a nice gesture. You just press one button. And that's it. Walker, 2 innings so far, 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Miz, on the other hand, 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, no runs, and no walks. That's the difference. of this game. Don't even have to go any further. 8, 9, and 1 are due up in the batting order for Philadelphia. And so Sosa will come on up. Miz kicks and deals. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Sosa batting .270 on the season. He's playing for Bohm today. He has 7 home runs and 32 RBI. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Thank you very much. I know you guys are subbed. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That pitch was at 98 miles per hour. Here's the 1-2 to Sosa, and he flies this one out to center field. It's not that deep, and the catch will be made right in front of the warning track by Perkins for the first out of the inning. By the way, the Braves lead at 3-0. They're in the bottom of the third. Chris, thank you so much for the sub. And Gabriel, thank you very much for the sub as well. Here's a fastball that's thrown right down the middle to Bryson Stott at 96 miles per hour. That's taken for strike 1. Miz will get set above the belt and deals. And that ball's poked out to left field for a base hit past the dive of the shortstop. And so the Phillies get their second hit of the ball game. Just lined it out to left, put it right through that 6-5 hole. It was a line drive, and well, Joey Ortiz was not going to get over to it. Now it's Trey Turner who comes back up for the second time today. And Turner grounds this one over the second base. The throw to shortstop, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. That is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. And so we go to the bottom of the third. Phillies trail 4-zip. And with that, we're going to take a very, very quick step off. We'll be right back. All right, we are going to the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-0 Milwaukee. Hey, here's a reminder. This lineup sucks as Tell. Tell wants to ask if I think the Phillies will have success in the playoffs. I don't know. I would just put it to you that way. I don't know. I'm here for the ride. If they do something great, awesome. If they don't, it is what it is. I've come to accept them for who they are. The pitch. That's taken outside for ball one to Christian Yelich. I just like calling their games. I want them to succeed, of course. 1-0 pitch, and that's up high for ball two to Christian Yelich. Yelich did walk in the first. He also scored a run on that 2-run double by Blake Perkins. And he pops this one up out over towards shallow center field. And Turner gets under it over on the grass, and I'll make the catch. Excuse. Brewers have sent up. This is how many batters have come up per inning for them, in each inning, I should say. So far, first pitch is taken for a strike to Jake Bauers. 7 batters in the first, 5 in the second. 0-1. Ground ball, diving stop by Turner. He gets up, back up, throws it over to first, and Bryce Turang, or Jake Bauers that is out over at first base. Excuse me. Good play there by Turner. Anyhow, 7 batters in the first for Milwaukee, 5 in the second. For the Phillies, 4 batters in the first, 3 in the second, and so far 3 in the third. Really good play there by Trey, though. Perkins stares at ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. There's a called strike. The Mets, they won against the Detroit Tigers earlier today. 10-8 was the final score. The 1-1 offering, and that's taken on the upper tier of the zone for strike 2. And the Atlanta Braves are up 3-0 against the Chicago Cubs. That is in the top of the fourth. One-two pitch. And Walker gets a very late call, and so gets himself the strikeout there on a wicked slider that was thrown right at the knees on the inside edge. And the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Milwaukee Brewers. And we're going to go to the top of the fourth. 4-0 Milwaukee. Other scores around Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at them right now. So it's also 8-3 out in Houston. Astros are taking on the Angels to wrap up their 4-game set. That is in the top of the ninth, though. That game is just ready to wrap up. That Taylor Ward injury yesterday did not look good. I mean, an injury usually doesn't look good at all, but that was awful. Hopefully he is okay. I did not see any of the reports, so if anybody does know an update, let me know. But the Giants, they lead 3-0 against the Colorado Rockies. And by the way, that Astros-Angels game is now a final score, 8-3. The A's also won 11-3 against the St. Louis Cardinals. The White Sox took care of business against the Twins. They won 6-5. Orioles play the Padres tonight at 6:40. You also have Rangers and Diamondbacks at 8:10. Mariners and Rays at 7:35 as well. Marlins got shut out today by the Washington Nationals 2-0. The Reds held on. They actually walked it off. Noelvi Marte was able to walk it off against the Toronto Blue Jays, and the final score was 5-4. Yankees must be off today. I guess the Red Sox won 6-4 against the Cleveland Guardians out at Fenway Park. All right, we are going to the top of the fourth inning, and King Kyle is up at the plate. First pitch to Schwarber, and that is called a ball. Contreras did drop it, so I guess the Porter got fooled. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's a foul ball. 3 days, JJ. I'm ready for it. Don't spam the chat. Diamond Zone tonight? No. We're taking the night off. Tomorrow? No Phillies. And we will have Diamond Zone all night long. It'll be our first full edition of Diamond Zone, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be jam-packed. It'll be wild. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. And he looks at the called strike 2. He took a slider on the outside edge. Ward got a few stitches in his day-to-day. Thank you for letting me know, David. 2-2 to Schwarber, swing and a miss. He got a fastball that whizzed on by him. And there is out number 1. That's the second strikeout today against Kyle Schwarber for Miz. Miz, though, has 4 strikeouts. That's the second time that he has struck out Kyle. And now Bryce Harper is coming up. Miz gets sit above the belt and deals, and Harper sends this one out to center field. It's going back over towards the track, and it is gone. It's a solo home run for Bryce Harper, and that's his 23rd homer of the season. It went 406 feet, and it just left the yard. Harper 2 for 2 today against Miz, and the Phillies fans stand up. Harper was looking for that fastball. Just a great swing. Perkins was actually going back towards that track and almost caught it. But it was just out of reach. The pitch to JT, check swing, did he go? He did not. 5 more subs till we get to 7,100. Let's go, baby. 1 ball, no strikes to JT. And the 1-0 pitch is down and away for ball 2. Soto today had 6 RBI. That tied his career high. He had a grand slam and a 2-run triple. 2-0 pitch. There's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball taken for strike 1. Misiorowski will get set above the belt, right at the numbers. Winds up and deals. And JT takes the pitch inside, according to Porter. Sounds like an AC/DC song. It's funny. 3-1 to JT. And he knew he was going to get a fastball, and he fouled it away. You're right. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. Phillies are down 4-1. 3-2 is the count to JT. And the payoff pitch. And JT lines one out to right field, but it's going to be caught for out number 2. It was hit right over to Frelick's way. 2 away. Phillies have 3 hits, 2 of them from Bryce Harper, including a bloop single and a solo home run. It's Brandon Marsh's turn. He grounded out his last time up. And he lines one out to left field for a base hit. Just got it off the end of the bat. It bounces in front of Jackson Chourio, who throws it back into the cutoff man. And Brandon Marsh able to get aboard with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And Harrison Bader is coming up. Tell you what, Marsh is... I know that we've said it a couple of times, but he's been swinging the bat much better. Bader in the box, and he pops up the first pitch. It's a foul ball, though, and it'll be a souvenir. You guys see that Jarren Duran had an inside-the-park home run yesterday at Fenway Park? It was a 3-run inside-the-park homer. 0-1. That misses outside for a ball. That's the other cool thing about doing Diamond Zone is that you get to see some awesome things around baseball. And you don't just get to read it or watch highlights. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. Marsh at first. And the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And that's going to be caught by Sal for out number 3. He had to come running in towards his right side. And he did. And he caught it in the air. But Bryce Harper does get the Phillies on the scoreboard. It's a 4-1 ball game. Phillies down by 3. They go to the bottom of the 4th. I bring that up because also Trevor Story today had a strange home run. And it was in the 6th. The ball went off of an outfielder's glove and then hit the pesky pole. That was a 306-foot fly down the right field line. Jhonkensy Noel tried to leap up and make the catch. The ball ticked off of Noel's glove and then hit the pole. So Story stopped at second, and the umpires gathered together to discuss the play, and it was ruled as a home run. According to the article, too, from the Associated Press, they said that the umpires ruled the ball foul, and then they did a video review. Jordan Baker then announced the call had been overturned, and that's how Trevor Story got his 23rd homer of the season. Wild things happen in this sport. That's why we tune on in, you know? Happy Labor Day to you, too. Yep, happy Labor Day, everybody. Hardcore is now here. What's up, Hardcore? Happy Labor Day to you, my friend. Diamond Zone happy placing bets is Dilated Entertainment. Yeah, there's only, 3 games on tonight. I'd like to eat dinner with the family tonight. But then every day this month, you know, it's going to be a lot of work. 1 ball, no strikes to Sal Frelick as we start off the bottom of the 4th inning. Walker does have 65 pitches. And the 1-0 is high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes in the pitch. It's a foul ball. Hit right behind home plate. We need 6 more subscribers to help us get to 7,100. How we doing on the likes, guys? I think we're at 128. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fouled away again. Walker gets the signs and does not come set yet. Time is called by Sal. I'm like looking at the replay of that home run. That's so wild. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, and it goes under the glove of Turner. He tried to make a sliding stop, and it goes out to center field. And Bader fields it, and they're going to call that a single. Turner tried to slide. It actually went past him. He overslid. So there's a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth. Durbin up at the plate. The throw back over to first. And Frelick dives back in there safely. Under 29 likes, 283 people watching. The pitch. Down for ball one. Might as well do it while you're young enough to ignore sleep deprivation. What are we talking about in chat? The Brewers beat up on everyone anyway. Why wouldn't we do the same? 1 ball, 1 strike. Caleb Durbin is up at the plate. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. There's the 1-1. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And so Kepler is called off by Bader. And Bader goes towards the alleyway and will make the catch. And there's out number 1. We'll all sleep when we're dead. Till then, it's Diamond Zone time, baby. What's on the menu tonight, folks? What's on the menu for dinner tonight? I have to ask. It's Labor Day. What's on the dinner menu tonight? Come on, I got to get chat going. Toss back over to first is not in time. That's like the most bizarre home run. I'm like watching the replay again of Noel trying to catch the ball. And it just bounced and hit the pole. It's the craziest thing ever. 1 ball, no strikes. That's to Joey Ortiz. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, base hit out to center field, hit and run, and that's going to make the runner go on over to third base. So Frelick is now 90 feet away from scoring. And another base hit for Milwaukee. This is just what they do. Jen's making her homemade meatloaf. Nice. What's up, Asia? Happy Labor Day. King says Applebee's. We had a conversation a couple months ago about Applebee's. Hot dogs, it's Philly Sports. Nice. I'm having turkey tacos. Oof. Turkey tacos. What do you put on the tacos, my friend? 1 away, bottom of the fourth. And Bryce Turang, who's 2 for 2 today, is up before the first pitch is thrown. There's a toss back over to first. It's not in time. No tag even applied. Frelick is over at third. Ortiz is at first. The pitch. Outside. Some Orioles for dessert. Oreos or Orioles? One a pitch. There's a foul ball. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Weirder than Sosa's walk-off catcher's interference. I mean, was it weirder than a walk-off inside the park 3-run home run? Which one was weirder? 1-1 pitch. And that is up high for ball 2. Elk tacos. What are elk tacos? Filet mignon, mashed potatoes and salad, says Dennis. Ooh, sounds good. 2-1 delivery, and that is upstairs. Three-one pitch, and that is taken high and away for ball 4. You know, the one thing that I've seen so far today is that there has been no mound visits. None. I haven't seen any mound visits, excuse me. Just don't walk them. Well, they did. And speaking of mound visits, well, here comes Caleb Cotham. Tim Meza is getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. Why would you bring up Stubbs? Again, another rhetorical question. I can't answer that. D says, I got cheese, onion, cilantro, a little bit of lettuce to put on the tacos. Sounds really good. The turkey tacos. Smash TV, what's going on, man? Barbecue chicken and baked sweet potatoes is what he's having. Now Jackson Chourio is coming up with the bases loaded. Turang gets on for the third time this afternoon. The pitch from Walker, it's high. One-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It takes no effort to hit the like button. JJ is cool enough to do the commentary. I appreciate you, man. I really do. One ball, one strike. Walker comes set and deals. And Chourio pokes a foul. The Giants have a 3-0 lead against the Colorado Rockies. That game is in the top of the 5th. I know that we have some Giants fans on here. One ball, two strikes to Jackson Chourio. The 1-2 pitch, and Chourio says no thank you to the curveball as it goes in the dirt. Two balls, two strikes. A big pitch, and here it comes. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Marsh goes back towards the track. He'll make the catch. And so Frelick is tagging up. He'll go to home plate, and the runners tag up. Every runner tags up, and they go up a bag, except for the guy over at first. It's a 5-1 ball game. Milwaukee back up by 4. Chourio just was able to send it out to left field. Didn't really think it was going to leave, but just put the ball in a good spot, hit it deep enough, and Milwaukee able to get their 5th run of the afternoon. It's William Contreras who is due up. Walker kicks, deals, and Contreras hits it out to right field. Kepler's there, though, and makes the grab towards the right field side. And we are going to head to the top of the 5th inning. It's a 5-1 ball game. Milwaukee up by 4. Jackson Chourio gets a sac fly. And the Phillies are coming back up. They have 7 hits, and they have put up 5 runs off of Taijuan Walker. We are now 2 subscribers away from 7,100. Let's go. Walker, my dog's favorite pitcher. Chris, again, thank you very much for the sub. Gabriel, thank you for the sub. Joseph, thank you. Mike Thomas, thank you. And whoever else did subscribe, I really appreciate that. Just checking to see how all the Phillies fans are doing. This is Kevin. We're here. How are you feeling, my friend? What's for dinner tonight for you? Let us know. We're doing great, Kevin. Why do you ask? Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys have not followed me on the socials, make sure that you guys do that. If you guys are on social media, we are on TikTok, we are on Twitter, and we are on Instagram as well. I'm trying to post a little bit more on TikTok. And, yeah, make sure that you guys go follow Play-by-Play with JJ on all the socials. And also, if you're on Twitch, hello. I don't forget about you guys. You can come on over to the YouTube side of things, but we are on Twitch too. You're more than welcome to join in on there as well. We are going to the top of the 5th inning. Each team got a run in the 4th. Leon, thank you for the sub. Miz goes back out there for the 5th frame, and he throws the first pitch down for ball 1. Misiorowski with 59 pitches so far, and the 1-0 is grounded foul over towards the right side. In his last outing, forgot to mention this before, Miz did go 5 innings. He allowed 3 earned runs. He had 93 pitches, and he struck out 10 batters. He's only 23 years old. He's from Blue Springs, Missouri. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1. That's a pie for ball 2. JJ's links. I'm too old to be allowed on social media, says Larry. 2-1 pitch. And that ball was fouled off. That's funny. He left. He didn't hear. He didn't. Okay. 2-2. That misses outside for ball 3. He literally just typed and he left. Asked him what was for dinner. And he didn't respond. Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses inside for ball 4. And there's a leadoff walk to start off the top of the 5th inning for Philadelphia. Okay. Hippler able to get on. Don't forget, it is BW's 300th consecutive Oriole stream tonight. And I really want us to go support BW. So if you have not hit the thumbs up button for him, make sure that you guys go do that. And we will have a redirect. The game actually starts at 6:30. Or 6:40, that is. 1 ball, no strikes to Edmundo Sosa. Miz kicks and deals. And there's a strike called at the knees. 1 more sub till we get to 7,100. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stott waits in the on-deck circle. The 1-1, and that is outside for ball 2. I'm the king of get off my lawn. That's not a bad thing. Thank you very much, man. The 2-1, swing and a miss. You're the best. Yeah, I gotta start promoting that stuff more. I don't do that enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sosa is granted a timeout, and he will certainly take it. Sosa is 29 years old. He'll be 30 next March. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to Sosa. Line drive hit out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit in front of Jackson Churio. It takes 2 bounces. And so runners are on at first and second base for Philadelphia. Let's go. Let's go. Kepler walks and Sosa singles. And Bryson Stott will be the next man up. George! And we have a mound visit taken. They're going to go try to calm him down. Looks like Aaron Ashby is getting loosened up in the Milwaukee bullpen. 69 total pitches for Miz. Thank you so much for the 7,100 subs, people. Thank you very much. Let's keep going, man. Thank you. Where is it? There it is. 45 strikes thrown by Miz. 69 total pitches. And now Bryson Stott comes up. Misiorowski looks back at second. He'll deliver from the stretch, and the first pitch is way outside for ball 1. We're in the top of the 5th. The Phillies have 5 hits on the afternoon. Stott did single in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. Misiorowski kicks and fires again, and that time it's called a strike. It just barely hit the plaque. 13 pitches so far in the 5th, 16 in the 4th, 7 in the 3rd, 16 in the 2nd, and 19 in the 1st. Hopefully you guys got that. The 1-1 delivery, the Stotts. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. The throw to second base. There's one to throw to first, and that is not in time. Stott gets on. And that's going to put runners at the corners. The throw was a little bit wide, but I couldn't see the umpire's call over at first. I don't even know if he made a signal. Didn't even have to make one because Bowers' foot was off the line. So it's a 4-6 fielder's choice. We go back to the top of the order. Turner grounded into a 4-6-3 double play his last time up. And he lines this one out over to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit and go all the way over towards the wall. Kepler is coming home. Stott is being waved home as well. And so Turner dives on in there safely over at third base with a 2-run triple. Turner with a triple out over towards that right field line. He got a good pitch to swing at, and he was able to knock it down that right field line, keep it fair, and he went all the way to third. It's a 2-run ball game out of the American Family Field. Pat Murphy will pull the plug, and goodbye to Misiorowski. So Aaron Ashby will come on in, and we will have a pitching change as King Kyle comes up to the plate. Nice. My crystal ball says Stott hits a homer here. I love being delayed on chat, so that way I can see like what people say before an at-bat occurs. I kind of like that. I do it to a fault. I do it on purpose because I don't like to get distracted in the moment sometimes, and B, it's just funny looking back at certain things because that's like, it's old news. You know? It's funny. Things just change within the blink of an eye. Now we got to tie it up. Did Rob leave the stadium, says John. Oof. All right, let's go. By the way, the Giants now lead at 6-0. Any other games on right now? Yes, the Atlanta Braves are up 6-1 against the Chicago Cubs out at Wrigley. Wanted to mention that the Cubs were down 4-1 yesterday to the Colorado Rockies. What was it? 5-2, excuse me. They were down 5-2. Ian Happ hit a 3-run homer in the 8th inning. And then Mickey Moniak walked it off for the Colorado Rockies in the bottom of the 9th. We got to see that on Diamond Zone yesterday. That was pretty wild. Palencia gave up the run. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Is Misiorowski the rookie wonder boy? Or boy wonder? Yes. Yes, Larry. Yes. That's their guy. Schwarber up, and the pitch, swing and a miss. He knew a fastball was coming, and he was late. Aaron Ashby with a 2.31 earned run average. He has 57 strikeouts in 50 innings. Only 3 homers allowed this season. And here's the 0-1, and that misses outside for ball 1. Thank you very, very much, Dr. MP. That means a lot to me. 1-1 pitch to Schwarber. Foul ball. Love this channel, JJ. Thank you for doing this. Love venting frustrating plays. Really missed it yesterday, but love celebrating more. Love that feeling. Let's go. Turner's at third. He got on with a 2-run triple. 1 out, top of the 5th. Got to bring him home here. And the 1-2 to Schwarber. Foul ball. Come on, chat. Charge! That was Trey's 7th triple of the season, by the way. The 1-2 to Schwarber, and he holds his horses. No, he did not go. I just wanted to make sure. The pitch was in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 to Schwarber, and he lays off the slider. Wow. He took that thing all the way. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Schwarber, and he looks at a called strike 3 on the outside edge, and he is down on strikes. So he takes the pitch low, wasn't going to go after that one, and then he takes the one on the outside edge and says, I'm not swinging at that either. And now Bryce Harper is due up. That's the 3rd time today that Schwarber has struck out. It's a hat trick of strikeouts. His first backwards K. Harper takes a slider in the dirt for ball 1. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been tending to notice, I don't know if the stats back this up, but more so on the eye test when I'm watching Kyle now, over the last couple of games, when he has a 3-ball count, he's not as usually aggressive. 1-0 pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to shortstop, and so the throw over to first is in plenty of time. It was played on a hop by Joey Ortiz, and it was easy for him to make the 3rd and final out there. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies do, however, get 2 runs back on a 2-run triple by Trey Turner. and we are going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-3 Brewers. But yeah, don't quote me and say, well, he's taking more ball threes. He's not being as aggressive. But it just seems like from watching him, and this is just from my perspective, that he's taking more pitches and he's not being selective. He's just watching pitches go by. And with that, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies down 5-3. Water time. We never had a pinch hitter like we did when we won it all. That's an interesting perspective. I'm like trying to think of World Series winners in recent history that have had good guys on their bench. I wouldn't say that Kike Hernandez was a bench guy for the Dodgers. I don't know who was off their bench. I can't really think. Howie Kendrick was a utility player for the Nationals. Was he a bench guy? I don't know. That was when they won it in 2019. I don't think Adam Duvall was a bench guy for the Braves. I don't know who was on their bench that year. Astros, did they ever have a bench guy in recent history? I think utility players are the key pieces, for a World Series team. And I do think that we have one. We just don't use him enough. And that is Edmundo Sosa. Well, now we got Stubbs. He won't be on the playoff roster, though. 0-1, ground ball hit over to third base, picked up by Sosa. Throw over to first is in time, unless, of course, there's an injury to Marshawn or JT. Hurts is on the clock this year. What are we talking about? Hurts is better than Mahomes. Jalen Hurts is in the chat. What's up, Jalen? How you doing, my friend? One gone, bottom of the 5th. And Jay Bowers comes up, and he takes strike one. Mesa's pitching for Philadelphia. Forgot to talk about him. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Mesa's 33 years old. The 0-2 delivery, and he does not get the call there. That was a slider on the outside edge. Mesa was with the Yankees last year. He was with the Blue Jays for the previous 8 years. And he was on the Pirates this year. He's been sent around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's 33 years old. He's actually from Allentown, Pennsylvania. 6'3" tall. 215 pounds. The 2-2 delivery. That's taken outside for ball 3. This year he has a 2.89 ERA. But he last pitched for Pittsburgh on April 18th. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is a strikeout. And there's out number 2. Nice. You like Stubbs' ability to bunt. But that's not your... When that's your best thing, Jack, that's... it says a lot about the rest of your game. 1 ball, no strikes to Blake Perkins with a 2-run double in the first. One ball, no strikes. 2 away, bottom of the 5th. We'll do a little recap in just a couple seconds. The 1-0, and there's a called strike at the knees. Nick Mears is getting loosened up in the Brewers bullpen. Bryce Turang got a leadoff homer in the bottom of the 1st for Milwaukee, and then Blake Perkins got on with a 2-run double. He's up at the plate. And the 1-1 is at the knees for strike 2. Then it was Caleb Durbin, who hit a solo homer in the bottom of the 2nd off of Walker. Harper then hit a solo homer in the top of the 4th. Jackson Churio then hit a sac fly to make it 5-1 Milwaukee, as the 1-2 is down and in for ball 2. And then Trey Turner hit a 2-run triple in the top of the 5th inning, and he made it a 5-3 ball game. 2-2 pitch, chopper, hit towards the right side. Stott fields it on the hop and tosses it over to first, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 inning. Good start for Meza. That's a good first outing for him. Just goes 1 inning and gets himself a 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go to the top of the 6th. This guy could be a hidden gem. I wouldn't talk too fast. I wouldn't speak too soon, but he does have good stuff. I just don't know, A, if he can keep this up, and B, when it comes to his mechanics, will he be able to still locate pitches properly as the rest of the season goes on? I don't know. I just don't want to speak too soon, but I do think that I do think that he's undervalued. But yes, his DJ ability is better than his bunting. We're still talking about Stubbs. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel too. Again, go hit the thumbs up button for BW as he celebrates his 300th consecutive Orioles game. We'll stop by over there. We'll go rate him once 6:40 starts. It'll actually be done. Literally, hopefully, be done by the end of this game. By the start of his game, I think that the Phillies will just be wrapping it up. We got 332 people watching, 171 likes. We need 29 more until we get to 200. And keep hitting that sub button. That subscribe button. We are going to the top of the 6th inning. It is 5-3 Brewers. Nick Mears will pitch. 58 games for him this year. A 5-3 record. 51 2/3 of an inning. And a 2.96 earned run average. Opponents are just hitting 200 against him. And JT will lead off the top of the 6th. The pitch on the way, and there's a called strike. If you guys want to follow me on all the social medias, Scott just posted that down below. I appreciate you for doing that. No balls, 1 strike to Realmuto. Mears kicks, deals. There's a swing and a miss. Daniel Robert is getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. I don't really know if today is the right day to use him, but the 0-2 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 1. I don't know, you have the day off tomorrow. Why? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery is off the plate for ball 2. They had a graphic up on NBC Sports Philadelphia right before the game started, and they said that the Milwaukee Brewers, their bullpen, has the third best earner on average in all of baseball. 2-2 delivery, popped up, hit out over towards the first base side in foul territory, and Bowers just runs out of room. It hit the top of the Brewers' dugout. And JT stays alive. Mears has only given up one earned run in his last 6 outings. But he's only gone a full inning in 2 of those outings. Has a lot of holds, 16 on the season. The 2-2 to JT, and that hits him right on the elbow, and he will be rewarded first base. And he is running over to first, says I'm good, and, well, he is now aboard because of that. Owie. Wasn't even wearing an elbow guard, nothing. Just got him right square on the elbow. That's how we start off the 6th inning. Brandon Marsh comes up, and he flies this one out to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. JT is rounding second base, and he's heading over to third. The throw is drawn to second, and Brandon Marsh, got to tell you, he just continues to be a hitting machine for the Phillies as of lately. He's getting on base. He put the ball in a nice spot. I mean, he didn't really hit it hard, but he was just able to poke it out to right field into no man's land. It wasn't a blooper, but it just sort of floated over to the right side. Had that little rainbow arc to it. And now Bader comes up and he sends it out to left field, and that is going to be hit off the top of the wall. JT will jog on in to score. Brandon Marsh, where is he? He's going to stand up over at third base, and Bader gets on with an RBI double out to left. It's a one-run ball game out of the American Family Field, and the Phillies faithful standing up. Got a fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate. And Churio, nothing that he could do about it. It went over his head. It actually bounced off the track first, and then it hit the wall, and then it ricocheted into his glove. And we have a timeout taken on the mound. Marsh at third, Bader at second, and up next is Max Kepler. And by the way, still nobody out. So Chris Hook went out there to go talk to Mears. Hook is 57 years old. He's the Brewers pitching coach. First pitch to Kepler. It misses inside for ball 1. Let's go, chat. Charge! Rob Zestrizny is warming up now. That's a tongue twister. Zestrizny is in the bullpen. And the 1-0 pitch taken for strike 1. 2 runners in scoring position. And here's the 1-1. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. This should be deep enough to tie the game. Center fielder gets under it, makes the catch. Marsh tags up. He's coming on home. Bader's going over to third. The throw is drawn over to short. And we're tied 5-5. And that's big because now a sac fly could give the Phillies the lead. Nice swing there by Max Kepler. And there was not a chance that Perkins was going to be able to throw Marsh out at the plate. And now here comes Sosa, and the pitch is inside. They tried to see if he went around. He did not go. It's a 1-0 count now. Mears comes set above the belt, and the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That slider was way out of the zone. So now the question is, what is Rob going to do? Because now, at this point, I don't think you can put in Daniel Robert. 1-1 pitch on the way. That ball was tapped foul towards the first base side. And so the count is 1-2. Quan is here. What's up, Quan? Phillies have crawled their way back into this game. The 1-2 to Sosa, and that misses in the dirt and outside for ball 2. Sosa is batting .318 this season with runners in scoring position, with 6 extra base hits and 27 RBI. The 2-2 on the way to Sosa. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. This should be deep enough for Bader to score. The catch is made by Sal. Bader will test the arm. The throw's off the line. Philadelphia out in front. An RBI sacrifice fly by Sosa. Here comes Bryson Stott to the plate, and the pitch is taken for a strike.
This game wasn't over, grinning face.
I guess it was not, Jack. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Here's the 0-1. It's popped up, and it's hit out over towards the third base side. Sun is there, the Sun, and Durbin gets under it and makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies do, however, get the lead. They put up 3 runs. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Out in front, 6-5, Philadelphia. I guess the game wasn't over. Jack, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But you took an L. I'm sure that you're happy about that, though. But yes. Now you just got to hang on. Mama! What's up, Mama? Hooray. Ain't over. Yeah. Can't always be Schwarber. Sometimes guys like Kepler and Bader need to come through. And also Sosa. Edmundo Sosa came through as well. So it's a 6-5 game. Put in Walker Buehler. Welcome to the show. No pressure, says Midnight Mickey. Yep. Well, I guess that you didn't say Sosa because at the time when you wrote it, Sosa was up at the plate. So I gotta push back on that, Larry. I do. The Mets unfortunately won. Hey, sometimes you win or sometimes you lose, but sometimes you win. You know, I had to say it the opposite way. We got to maintain a razor-thin 1-run margin. Wouldn't want any cushion. Yeah, at this point, I don't know who's going to come on in. I'm sure that they're going to say it in just a second. But I don't think you can go to Robert here. I just don't. Especially now that the Phillies have the lead. Phillies put up 1 run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 3 in the 6th. I think we all see a pattern now. So we all know what needs to be done in the 7th. It is 6 o'clock here on the East Coast. Daniel Robert is going to come on into the game. So I was wrong. Okay. I'll take the L for that. All right. Sal Frelick is due up. He doubled his last time up. Bottom of the 6th. The pitch. And that is taken on the outside edge for strike one. J-Dog is here. What's up, J-Dog? Some people call me J-Dog. That's cool. It's a cool name. The 0-1 delivery, and that's way up high for a ball. Robert this year with a 4.38 ERA. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Robert did go 2 innings against the Braves on Thursday. Gave up only 2 hits and 1 strikeout. Against the Mets, he went 1 inning, gave up no runs, but the outing before that, 3 earned runs against the White Sox and 2 earned runs against the Yankees. The 1-2, that's up high for ball 2. Somebody needs to be warming up in the pen. Somebody. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 delivery, and that's a foul ball towards the left side, and out of play it goes. Why do the Phillies play like this against good teams and lay eggs against bad ones? Well, this game ain't over, my friend. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, chopped over towards the first base side. Harper plays it on a hop and takes it to the bag himself for out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. We still got baseball left. Here comes Caleb Durbin, and he takes outside for ball 1. Misiorowski, by the way, will not be able to get the win. Here's the 1-0. That's off the plate for ball 2. Durbin hit a solo shot back in the 2nd. That was his 10th of the season. Also his 47th RBI. Here's the 1-0. There's a called strike. It's a cutter. In the zone. Two balls, 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 delivery is up high for ball 3. The 3-1 offering. And there's a called strike again, right down the middle. It was a cutter. The payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4. And that'll put the tying run over at first base for Milwaukee. That was not even close. He missed it by a lot. The next man up will be Joey Ortiz. Robert has walked a batter in 3 of his last 5 appearances. It's not so good. Here's a sinker that's thrown right down the middle for strike 1 to Joey Ortiz, who just came back from the IL. The 0-1 pitch. It's a foul ball towards the right side, and it will go out of play. Brewers were able to sweep the Phillies back in late May / early June. The series started on May 30th, and then it ended on June 1st. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2 on the way. That misses outside for ball 1. A lot of scoring in this one. Phillies were down 4-0. We're also down 5-1. And they now lead at 6-5. The 1-2 to Ortiz. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Kepler is there over towards the line. Maneuvers over, makes the catch. And the second out is recorded here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit sharply, just Kepler able to track it down. And Bryce Turang is going to come on up. And with that, Rob Thompson says goodbye to his pitcher, Daniel Robert. Jose Alvarado will step on in. Gave up the home run last night to Drake Baldwin. But he's coming on in here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. You know, it's interesting, and I never really thought about this before, but the September call-ups, they definitely give Rob more arms. I mean, I know that it sounds simple and it sounds dumb to say, but maybe that could be the boost that this team needs to finish out the rest of the season to not only secure the division win, but possibly also get a bye. Now, I don't know about getting in first place, but maybe. We'll see. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. What you're going to get on this channel are Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles play-by-plays, as well as Sunday Night Baseball play-by-plays, too, and a thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically if you're a baseball fan, if you like fantasy baseball. I know that fantasy baseball playoffs are here. So if you want to keep track of your players and you want to see what's going on live, we do live whip arounds and we go to real-time moments and we are able to see things happen in real time. That's the really cool thing about Diamond Zone. It's basically like Red Zone, but it's for baseball. Tomorrow we got another one. We got a full day. Not a full day, sorry, but a full night of Diamond Zone. It'll be action-packed, and I can't wait for that. That's going to feel awesome. All right, let's go. I have not really caught up with chat today. JJ, you heard about Micah being traded? Absolutely, I heard about Micah being traded. The Packers got better, and Dallas, we'll see. We can only see what ends up happening in the future for them with those draft picks that they got. They also got a defensive edge too, right? Bryce Turang comes up in the first pitch. It's a wild pitch, and that's going to go all the way towards the backstop. And so the runner from first goes over to second base. That's Caleb Durbin. So a base hit ties it, pretty much. Not what you wanted. I don't think JT anticipated that to be right towards his left side. The 1-0. It's off target again. This time it's high. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 delivery. And that is a 99-mile-per-hour sinker on the outside edge for strike one. Still plenty of baseball left to go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alvarado delivers from the stretch, and the next pitch is fouled back again. Jose Alvarado, his stats this season, he has a 3.38 earned run average. Again, he gave up the 2-run homer in last night's game in the 9th inning to Drake Baldwin. That was his second loss of the season. His first loss since May 4th. The 2-2 delivery, and another foul ball. He is 30 years old. He is 6 feet 2 inches tall, 245 pounds. Turang is 1 for 1 against him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Outside for ball 3. Turang has homered, singled, and walked. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The Cubs have chirped back, and they're down by 2 now. It's a 6-4 game out of Wrigley Field. They take on the Braves. The payoff pitch on the way, another foul ball. Turang putting up a good fight. That fastball was right down the middle. And Turang was late, but fouled off the pitch. He's putting up a good battle here. Can Alvarado win? The 3-2. Another foul ball on a sinker at 98. Same spot, same pitch. A 9-pitch at bat. 5 have been fouled off. Another payoff pitch coming up, and here it is. And that's another foul ball chopped towards the first base side. Over towards the Brewers dugout. So 4 cutters, essentially, and 6 sinkers in this battle between Bryce and Jose. They still have a runner at second. The 3-2 pitch, and that's down for ball 4. And Turang gets on for the 4th time this afternoon. And that'll bring up Jackson Chourio. Alvarado was going to go with a slider that was in the dirt. Turang said, nope, I got you. And he did. Jackson Chourio is coming up. And it looks like we're going to have another mound visit here. That's the second mound visit that the Phillies have had today. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons. We got 200 likes. Let's go. Almost at 300. Let's go. Chourio can hit his Dennis. Yep. Oh, I know. I know he can hit. He has a yellow elbow guard on. He's 0 for 2. He did have a sac fly, though, in his last AB. They're playing him the pull, of course. Alvarado kicks and deals, and JT able to block it. He blocked the cutter. It was down in the dirt. He has only faced Chourio once, and he got him to strike out. The 1-0 pitch. Foul ball on a sinker that reaches 99 miles per hour. Brewers hitters against Jose are 5 for 21 against him. With no extra, well, actually 1 extra base hit. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. And there's a sinker that catches the edge of the inside corner for strike 2. That was a perfect pitch. I dare him to throw that again. I would go with the same pitch there. And Jackson does not agree. Jackson's like, come on, Allen. Runners at the corners. Tying run at third. Bottom of the 6th. 2 away. Alvarado fires the 1-2 pitch. And he goes to the same spot, but that time it was a little bit more inside. And that was the right call. He had the right idea. It's just a little bit more inside by a hair. The 2-2 pitch. That's up high. and inside for ball 3. 16 pitches for Alvarado. He just had to get one more out. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-2 on the way. Ground ball. Hit over to second base. Stott bobbles it for a second. Barehands it. Throws it over to first. It's not in time. And we're tied up 6-6. Stott fumbled the ball. Rob says hold it for a sec. I don't think the Phillies are going to challenge this. But Stott could not make the play. And Rob says play on. It was chopped towards the right side. Stott got his glove down too far. It hit the bottom of the glove, and Chourio with his speed able to hustle it out. And those little mistakes, we talk about it a lot. That came back to bite the Phillies. Now there's runners over at first and second with 2 outs. Stott usually makes that play. Now Contreras comes up, and he takes inside for a ball. He always makes that play. 1 ball, no strikes to William Contreras. The go-ahead run is now at second, and the 1-0 from Alvarado is inside for ball 2. So that is called an E4. 2-0 on the way. Line drive, foul ball down the left field line. William will call for time. Steps way out of the box. There have been a total of 8 runs scored in the last 4 full frames. 2-1 pitch, fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Bader does get under it. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. The Brewers do get a run back, though, on Bryson Stott's error on a ground ball. And so we go to the top of the 7th. We're tied 6-6. The good news for the Phillies is that their top of the order is due up. So E4. Turang also walked. And Contreras flied out to right. Okay. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got 466 people on here watching. If you guys love this content, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. We go on for MLB Diamond Zone. We do Phillies baseball. We do Sixers basketball. And we do Eagles football. The Birds are back in action this week. We'll be covering that game on Thursday night as they open up the season against the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be fun. And I'm really excited to have football back. Let's go. Yeah. Really, that's Alvarado's fault for walking 2 batters. Look, okay. Stott makes that play all the time. He had a hiccup there. That's on him. That's on him. Alvarado's pitch that he went to on that 1-2 to Jackson Chourio just missed. I mean, he has to hit that spot. The umpire was right. It was a ball. But if that thing was just a little bit more on the inside corner, that would have been called strike 3. He had the right idea. But it's just funny to me how this is just how the game works, especially when it's close like this. But yeah, no challenges, Dennis. Yeah, there was no need to challenge. He was safe. He makes that error. You know, that's He doesn't usually do that. Jared Koenig is now going to pitch. And now Trey Turner comes up. And Turner takes strike one at 97 miles per hour down the middle. No balls, one strike. Turner today 1 for 3. And he takes the 0-1 outside for ball one. Today's trivia, by the way, is going to be a little bit challenging. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop over at short. But Ortiz will just have to eat it up as Turner gets on with an infield single. And that puts the go-ahead run over at first base. And Schwarber is due up. Made good contact with the ball there. It actually went past the dive of Durbin. And then Joey Ortiz in a sliding stop. Charge! There was no chance that he was going to be able to throw out the speedster. So Schwarber is up. The right side of second base is wide open. And the first pitch is outside for ball one. Koenig this year with a 3.44 earned run average. He's now 31 years old. He has a 53 strikeouts on the season. He's done it in 55 innings. The 1-0 to Schwarber, and that's at the knees for strike one. Schwarber has the hat trick, and by hat trick, I mean a hat trick of strikeouts. 0 for 3. 1 ball, 1 strike. Koenig gets set the belt and deals, and Schwarber flies it out to center field. Not deep at all. The catch is made by Perkins, and there's out number 1. And Harper is coming up. Matt Strahm is going to throw the bottom of the 7th inning. He's getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. Harper 2 for 3. He homered back in the 4th. The toss back over to first, and Turner is safe. Walked back to the bag. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. You avoided the sombrero. Koenig goes back at first. Now back to the plate. And the pitch to Harper. Fouled off. Jared was with Oakland back in 2022. Only pitched in 10 games. He started in 5. And then he started in 6 games last year for Milwaukee, and they decided, you know what, we're going to have you come out of our bullpen. The 0-1 pitch, and he paints it perfectly on the outside edge for strike 2. Ever since then, he's really found a home. No balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Koenig looks back at first. And the 0-2 to Harper, swing and a miss. One with a curveball that was going to sail outside and low. And Harper went after it, and there's out number 2. And now it's JT who comes up. He got hit by a pitch his last time up. This is one of those games where if the Phillies are able to win it, that's big. It's one of those emotional games where, you know, you're down, you fight, you claw your way back. You got to get the win. JT looks at strike 1 at the knees at 99 miles per hour. And that's big because then you have the upper hand in the series. No balls, 1 strike to JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 today. The 0-1 to JT, and he looks at a 99 mile per hour fastball. I mean, Koenig is just attacking the zone. A lot of fastballs. Now he has a chance to play with JT here. Let's see if JT can stay locked in. 0-2 pitch. It's up high for a ball. Charge! The 1-2 to JT, and that misses down for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto. Koenig's fastball, his four-seamer, and his sinker have reached up to 98. The 2-2 pitch to JT, and he stays alive. He got a curveball there. He was late, and he was able to jab at it. And therefore, the count is now 2-2. We'll step out of the box. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very, very much for the subs. If you guys want to donate, you most certainly can. You certainly don't have to. But any contribution to the channel is, of course, a plus. Turner leads off over at first. A huge pitch here. Koenig looks back at first, gets the signs. And the 2-2 pitch is down and in for ball 3. And Contreras dropped the ball. Turner did swipe second base. The ball did get by Contreras, but not too far away for Turner to go over to third. The count is now 3-2, though. And what really matters is that Turner is now in scoring position. It was a 0-2 count to JT, and now the count is full. Tensions continue to rise. The payoff pitch to Realmuto, and he looks at a called strike 3 on the inside corner at 99 miles per hour. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. So JT watches a fastball go by, goes back to the dugout, and has to get his gear as the Phillies go back to the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay. That was a heartbreaker there. All right, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. I said that this was not going to be an easy one. On this day, the Phillies had their first combined no-hitter. There were a total of 4 pitchers that pitched in that game. It was back in 2014, and it was against the Atlanta Braves. I want you to name me one of the 4 pitchers that pitched in that game for the Phillies. It was back in 2014, and it was against the Atlanta Braves. They did that on this day. That was September 1st of 2014. Name me one of the 4 pitchers that pitched for the Phillies on that day. So obviously you have a starter. So who started is the question, is part of that. And then you have 3 other pitchers. Jamie Moyer. No. Cole Hamels. Hamels started. Correct. We got a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Jack. Hamels started. That's correct. And who were the other 3 pitchers?
$$and was Turner waiting for? My God, he is sod.
What was Turner waiting for? I don't know. What do you mean, JT? You talking about JT? I don't know what JT was waiting for. Hamels, Wheeler, Neris. Was Neris on the team? No. No. Diekman? Yes. Diekman was on the team. That is correct. Jim Dugan, no. Brad Lidge? No. Who else do we have? Chapman? Madsen? So Hamels, Diekman, and we got two more. Two more pitchers. It was not Chapman, was not Madsen, not Batalico. Hamels, Diekman, you have two more pitchers. Two more pitchers to go. That was the first combined no-hitter that the Phillies have had in their franchise history. It was on this day. You got two more pitchers. Come on, think about that 2014 roster. Think about who was on that 2014 roster. Diekman, Hamels, they're both correct. Giles, that's correct. And Papelbon. Good job. Very good job. Hamels, Diekman, Giles, and Papelbon threw the no-hitter. Now, Paula, you got to tell me, did you look it up? Bastardo, nope. Yeah, Papelbon. Good job. Good job, everybody. Thought that would be a good one. No balls, one strike. We had to grind that out, and we did. Christian Yelich is up at the plate. Matt Strahm is facing him. No balls, one strike. And the pitch to Yelich, swing and a miss. Got a four-seamer right down the middle. He was elite. No balls, two strikes. And the 0-2 is down for a ball. What was Turner waiting for? I mean, he did go. I mean, I would be blaming JT for looking at a strike three there. But that's just me. Of course, but remembered it well. 1-2 pitch. That's up high for ball two. That's funny. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch. It's high for ball three. Thank you very much, my friend. Parkman. Who's Parkman? Who the heck is Parkman? Probably meant to say Papelbon. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. Spell check. I know it's hard. Yelich today 0 for 2. Strahm's 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled off again. So that pitch is fouled off. Slider, four-seamer, slider, slider, four-seamer, four-seamer, slider has been the sequence. 3-2, and Yelich may have swung at ball 4, but he fouls it off. It was tapped right in the box. Three balls, two strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. I mean, he was so late on that thing that he swung at it after the ball was in JT's glove. And there's out number one. So Yelich strikes out. Literally went into his glove and then he swung. And so Jake Bauers will be up next. Andrew Vaughn will be the pinch hitter for Jake Bauers. Forgot that he was off today, too. He's 4 for 15 as a pinch hitter. He's been really getting a lot of the playing time over at first since Rhys Hoskins has gone down. The pitch, it's high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Andrew Vaughn. And here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. After this inning is done, we are going to go raid BW. We're going to go say hi to him and We are going to go wish him good luck today, and congratulations on stream number 300. 300 consecutive streams for him in a row for doing the Orioles. 300 in a row. It's not just 300. He's done it 300 games in a row. 1-1, foul ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Strom. Clinching. Beautiful. Went with a fastball outside there. And Vaughn chased after it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Matt Strom. And the next man up is Perkins, another right-handed hitter. And he swings and misses at the four-seamer. That was on the upper tier of the zone. He is locked in. That is good to see. Perkins had a 2-run double back in the first. No balls, 1 strike. There's the 0-1. It's down and in for ball 1. Brewers have outscored the Phillies in this regular season series 28-11. Shelby Miller is getting loosened up. The former Diamondback will pitch the 8th inning for Milwaukee. The 2-1 delivery, that's down and in. It was actually 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. And now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-1 offering. That's just outside. And the count is 3-1. Keep those likes coming. Keep those subs coming too, folks. We got 466 people watching. And by the way, Jack, I didn't say thank you. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. It caught the plaque on the outside corner. Strom looking to retire the side. The payoff pitch. Fouled away. Back behind home plate. Again, after this inning is done, we're going to go say hi to BW. And we're going to go rate him and congratulate him on 300 consecutive Oriole streams. The 3-2 pitch on the way. That misses just barely inside for ball 4. And Perkins is going to go on over to first. And Frelick is due up. 12 runs combined, 16 hits, and 1 error in this ball game. Brewers had a 4-0 lead. Then they had a 5-1 lead. As the pitch is lined out to left field, that's going to get down for a base hit. And so, stopping at second base will be Blake Perkins, and Sal Frelick gets on for his second time today. And Caleb Durbin is due up next. That puts the go-ahead run over at second. Phillies then took the lead 6-5, and the Brewers tied it back 6-6. It's been a good baseball game, if you're a baseball fan. Caleb Durbin has had the Phillies number today. Good day for him. A home run, a couple of walks. It's 1 for 2. The pitch, fly ball hit out over towards left field, and that's going to stay in the yard. Marsh drifts back in front of the track and makes the catch. And Strom gets out of the inning, and he was skipped back over towards the dugout, and we're going to go to the 8th. We're tied 6-6. Let's go say hi to BW and congratulate him on 300 consecutive streams of Orioles baseball. We'll be right back. Let's go say hi. Oh, I never noticed. Yeah, every time he's is done pitching, he does a little skip. I wonder why. I don't know. Shelby Miller is gonna go out there to pitch for the Brewers, and Brandon Marsh is due up. He was the closer for Arizona. First pitch. There's a called strike at the knees at 96 miles per hour. The question now becomes, folks, who will pitch the bottom of the 8th inning? Any guesses? No balls, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. And here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's down for ball 1. Dr. DeLay is here. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much for filling in for us yesterday. You did an awesome job. You did. And I'm very happy that you got the opportunity, and it was really cool. 1-1 to Marsh. Line drive, base it out to right field. Marsh will get on for his 3rd time today, and he gets on with a single again. He's been using that right field side, and has just been making contact with the ball. He's been the unsung hero today for the Phillies. Really, just another at-bat where he stays with the pitch. He doesn't look to hit the ball hard. He's just looking to make contact with it and float it out to right. And so that puts the go-ahead run over at first, and Bader is due up, and the pitch, line drive, hit out over towards left field. That's going to go all the way over towards the wall. Marsh can fly. He's rounding third. He's being waved home. No throw made over to home plate. The Phillies take the lead. RBI double by Harrison Bader, and that puts them up 7-6. There you go. That was a nice swing. All right, here comes Kepler, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Tiff is also here. What is going on, Tiff? How are you doing? 1 ball, no strikes to Max Kepler. Phillies out on top. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Miller gets set, deals, and Kepler fouls it back. Harrison Bader, everybody. One ball, 1 strike. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Miller gets set above the belt. Looks back at second and fires. And the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. That was a 96-mile-per-hour fastball to Max Kepler. Bader with a big RBI double to make it now a 7-6 ball game. He is 2 for 4 with 2 RBI and a run scored. The 1-2 pitch to Kepler, down and in for ball 2. And so the count is now 2-2. And Miller is hunching over. They're showing David Robertson warming up in the Phillies bullpen. And the trainer, is that the trainer that's going out there? Yeah. And now Pat Murphy goes out there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he felt something when he was winding up. He's going to come out of the game. He's going to come out of the game. Let's see a replay. Did he slip or something? Oh, I think he twisted his foot. Twisted that right foot of his. And he's coming out of the ball game. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're going to have a pitching change. It's 7-6 Phillies. During the middle of this at-bat, we'll have a new pitcher come on in. And the new pitcher will let you know in just a few seconds. But the at-bat is still going to be charged to Shelby Miller. That's wild. Too bad. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys enjoyed this content, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. This would be a gritty win. This would be a gutsy win if we could hang on here. Absolutely. This would be huge. Are you kidding me? This changes everything for the series. It really does. That's bad for them. But guess what? Bader with an RBI double, that's huge. Rob Zastryzny is going to go out there to pitch. Shelby Miller is hurt and is leaving the game, says Mark Michalski, in some pain. Clearly, he was in pain. All right. Guys, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. After the game is done, we will have a little post-game show. It's just going to be quick. I want us to go support BW, and we're going to have a redirect over to him. But I'll tell you what, this has been an awesome game. This has been a great baseball game. If you're a baseball fan, this is really just what you love. You love the back and forth. It's just been good strategy, good baseball all around. This is what the product is supposed to be like. Rob is going to go out there to pitch. Rob Zastryzny, that is. 14 1/3 of an inning. That's going to be such a tongue twister for me. 15 strikeouts. I apologize, Rob. And again, nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. The count is still 2-2 to Max Kepler. He's going to get as much time as he wants to warm up here. Tiff and Jay are here. What's going on, guys? Happy Labor Day to you all. And Doc, if you're still here, drop your link down below, my friend. Awesome job again last night. Phillies are 5.5 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers for the best record in baseball. They're also 1 game above the Dodgers in that category, too. And the Cubs, really, because the Cubs and the Dodgers are technically tied. But for the Cubs, it doesn't really matter because they're not winning their division. So Zastryzny is going to go out there to pitch. Phillies play the Brewers. They're actually off tomorrow. And then they play Wednesday and Thursday against Milwaukee. And then they go and play the Marlins on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it's the Mets for 4 games. The Royals for 3. And then they play the Dodgers for 3. The Diamondbacks for 3. The Marlins at home again for 3. And then the Twins at home for 3 to wrap up the season. It's hard to believe. This is the final month. And then the wild card series would start on Tuesday. That is September 30th. And that would end October 2nd. And the NLDS would take place on Saturday, October 4th. Mark your calendars for that. All right. It's 7-6 Phillies. We're in the top of the 8th inning. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max Kepler. Zastryzny is out there to pitch. And the 2-2 to Kepler. It's down for ball 3. That was a sweeper. And so the count is now 3-2. Haven't heard the name Casty all night. He's not in the lineup, my friend. All right, who's pitching? Who's pitching the bottom of the 8th for the Phillies? Who do you think it's going to be? So Zastryzny with the payoff pitch, and Kepler slices it foul towards the third base side, and it will find the seats. Three balls, 2 strikes. This game is almost 3 hours old. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the payoff pitch, it's down for ball 4, and Kepler is over at first. What an inning by the Phillies. Charge! Nice. Is Ross available? Ross was DFA'd, my friend. They got Trevino in his spot. The pitch to Sosa. Ground ball hit sharply over the second. The throw to shortstop. There's 1. The throw to first. There's 2. The runner from second does, however, go over to third. And that is not what you wanted. 2 outs now in the top of the 8th. That's the second time today that a Phillies batter on the first pitch grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. Sosa did hustle, but just not good at all by him. And now Stott comes up, and the first pitch that he takes is outside for ball 1. You're not supposed to give him free outs. That wasn't a part of the deal. So Strisny will get set at the numbers. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed by Stotts. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Rob is 33 years old. He's from Edmonton. It's a 1.88 ERA. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Phillies really have gotten to this Brewers bullpen, which has been really impressive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Strisny, not wasting any time, gets set and deals. And Stott lines this one out to right field, and another run will score. It goes all the way towards the wall. Stott will extend the lead 8-6, and he's over at second base. That's a huge run for the Phils. He got a hanger, was able to drive it out to right, and put it in a great spot. And now Turner comes up, and Turner takes low for ball 1. That was a big at-bat by Stott. Let's go. Turner today 2 for 4 with a triple, a single, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. A lot of notes from this game so far. The 1-0 pitch, outside, not by much, for ball 2. And therefore the count is now 2-0. Charge! Two-0 pitch to Turner, outside and high for ball 3. Stott got us back the run. Stott goated. That's coming from the Negadelphian. How about that? There's a four-seamer that is taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Craig Yoho is now warming up in the Brewers bullpen. The 3-1 offering to Turner. Fly ball hit out to left center field. Not deep at all. Perkins maneuvers towards his right. Stops on a dime. Waits for it. And makes the grab. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Phillies have the upper hand. Thanks to Harrison Bader and Bryson Stott. Each getting an RBI double. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. 8-6 is the score. Can the Phillies hang on? That is the question. Let's go. All right, guys. If you have not followed me on the socials, make sure that you guys do that. We are on TikTok. We're on X. We're on all the platforms. And again, mark your calendars because we're doing our very first charity stream on September 18th. That's going to be our very first time doing something like that. We're doing it for familial dysautonomia, which in short is FD. My brother passed away 5 years ago today, guys. It's been 5 years since he's been gone. And I want to raise awareness for FD, and I want us to raise money. So we're going to be doing a long stream on Thursday, September 18th in honor of him, and I'm really excited about that. I think that that'll be so much fun. So make sure that you mark your calendars for that day. I can't emphasize that enough because we're doing it for him, and I'm really excited about that. So that's all I wanted to say. Now let's get back to some baseball. Phillies are up 8-6, baby. Gotta get those final 6 outs. Gotta get them. Let's go. So, all right. That's what we're gonna do. Woo! Absolutely. Thank you very, very much, guys. Thank you. It means a lot to me. That was what he had, and we're doing it for him. It's going to be awesome. David Robertson, I believe, is going to go out there to pitch. It is David Robertson. He has a 1.17 earned run average in 7 2/3, 12 strikeouts, 3 walks. The pitch. There's a called strike taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Got to tell you, when you look at this Phillies bullpen so far today compared to the Brewers, they've been out-dueling them for sure. The pitch. And there's a called ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. As to Joey Ortiz. My gosh. 1-1 pitch. And that's a knuckle curve that's taken on the inside edge for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robertson gets set at the letters, kicks, delivers. And a line drive foul ball towards the right side. It'll go into the second deck. I love you guys too, man. I do. Thank you very much. It's going to be a fun stream. I have a lot of stuff planned for that day. The 1-2 pitch. That is inside for ball 2. It'll be great. There'll be the greatest funds and good times raised. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And David Robertson gets a strikeout here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Robertson goes with the knuckle curve. And it goes into the dirt. And there is out number 1. Phillies bullpen so far has only given up 1 hit. They've walked 3 guys and have struck out 4. But that's impressive. The pitch. There's a called strike. Brewers bullpen on the other side. 5 earned runs in less than 4 innings. One ball, 1 strike to Bryce Turang. And the 1-1 pitch, that looked a little bit low, but it's called strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Just outside for ball 2. Jalen, thank you for finally subbing, my friend. I appreciate it. And I mean that in a good way. I do. Thank you very, very much. 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's down for ball 3. Sometimes you gotta stay for a little bit, and you build somebody's trust, and I understand. But I appreciate you for doing that. Jackson Chourio waits in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Oh, what a big strikeout that was by Robertson. Woo! So Robertson with a huge punch out. And Turang was late. He extended the swing, just could not get there in time. Back-to-back strikeouts. And Chourio comes up and fouls off the first pitch that he sees. You would assume, Sonic. The ball is one strike. And the pitch. That's a cutter that just misses inside for ball one. Padres just reinstated Jackson Merrill from his third stint on the IL. Merrill and Chourio. They are very good. 1-1 pitch. Strike two called on the inside corner at the knees. Timeout called. Robertson wants to reset. Can't say I blame him. Chourio at the plate. And Robertson strike out the side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's down for ball two. I got a little bit antsy there. Chourio was like, I'm not going to chase after that junk. The windup, the pitch. Again, a knuckle curve that's in the dirt for ball three. Robertson trying to get Chourio retired. 8 seconds left. The payoff pitch. And that's just fouled off of JT. That got him right in the wickets, I believe. He's rolling over. And he's now on his knees. I don't really know if I want to see a replay of that. Ouch. Yup. Straight there. Right into the cup. I just made that up. David probably said something in his glove. You got a reaction there. So JT is getting checked by the trainers. And, momentum is a big thing in baseball specifically. Hopefully that doesn't change things here. Because momentum did help the Phillies when, unfortunately, Shelby Miller had to come out of the game, and you put in a new pitcher in that spot, and you're basically putting them under pressure. And Kepler was able to get on with a walk. It was on a 2-2 count. This time it's a 3-2 count here, and JT got nicked up. Rob is out there, as well as the Phillies trainer. Paul Buchheit. Paul Buchheit is the head of the athletic training staff. This is his 6th season with the Phillies. He was an assistant trainer previously with the Boston Red Sox from 2016 to 2019. Again, he has the ties with Dombrowski. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. JT will stay in. He has his gear on. Robertson with 18 pitches. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Robertson gets set at the letters. The windup, the pitch, down for ball 4. And Chourio gets on, and the tying run will be coming up to the plate. Chourio has had 2 times today where he has gotten on. He's also had a couple of productive at-bats, too. He had the sac fly in the 4th. Now it's William Contreras, who's trying to hunt for a hit, his second hit. And the first pitch is a cutter that's in the dirt for a ball. Wonder if they go out there to try to talk to Robertson, because his cutter and his knuckle curve have been off point for the last 4 pitches. He's falling behind in the count to Contreras. 1-0 pitch, and he gets back in there on a called strike. TV froze for a second. It looked like it was a strike. And it was. 1 ball, 1 strike to William Contreras. Waves the bat. And the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base it out to center field. And the tying run is aboard for Milwaukee. Chourio stops at second. Contreras gets on with a single. And Robertson having a hard time getting that third and final out. And he'll have to do it against Christian Yelich here. He got a pitch right down the middle, Contreras. And was able to just rope it out to center. Right in his wheelhouse. They're not even going to go out there to talk to him just before this at-bat here. It's weird. Robertson will step off the mound, though. And he'll reset. Yelich is 0 for 3. He did walk, though, in the first. And he scored a run. And he takes outside for ball 1. "21 hits in this game and 14 runs scored for both teams combined." The 1-0 pitch. It's fouled over towards the left side. Yoho and Uribe are warming up in the Brewers bullpen right now. The 1-1 pitch. That's low for ball 2. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get to 300 likes. Let's go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th. 2 away. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. That slider misses again. "13 balls, 13 strikes, and 26 pitches. Robertson struck out the first 2 batters, and he just can't get that third man out. 3-1 pitch. That's up high for ball 4. And now the bases are loaded. And Caleb Cotham ready to go out there to talk to Robertson as he works up a sweat. And that's what he'll do now. It'll be Andrew Vaughn. Nope, it'll be Isaac Collins that'll pinch hit for Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn pinched hit for Bowers, and now Collins will pinch hit for Vaughn. So Pat Murphy goes to his bench. Another stressful situation. But what a ball game. Really, this is just pure entertainment if you're just a baseball fan. Collins is pinch hitting. Lou Trevino is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. So that means Orion is not available. Just don't know why Duran's not warming up. Why he wasn't warming up a little bit ago. Robertson gets set at the letters. And the first pitch, ground ball, and that goes under the glove of Turner, and the game will be tied. It's now 8-8 on a 2-run single by Isaac Collins, and we're back to a deuce. What a game. Turner could not make the diving stop there. The ball went under his glove, and the Brewers provide a counterpunch. So Collins gets on with a 2-run single. I don't even know if Turner would have made the play. He sort of slowed it up as it hit the bottom of his glove. It got a little piece of the leather, but he could not make the diving stop. And if he does make the stop there, that at least just holds it to 1 run. But he could not do it. And so now the go-ahead run is over at third. And now Perkins is up. First pitch to Perkins, and he takes it low for a ball. One ball, no strikes to Blake. He's doubled walked. Has driven in 2 runs. Phillies trying to keep it tied. 1-0 pitch, and there's a called strike. It was a late call, but it was the right one. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. "14 seconds left on the pitch clock. Robertson kicks, fires, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Bader goes towards the track, makes the catch, and we're going to the 9th inning. The Brewers do tie it back, though, on a pinch hit 2-run single by Isaac Collins. And Schwarber will lead off the top of the 9th inning as the Phillies are going to try to take the lead again. Unreal. That was not scored as an error, by the way, on Trey Turner. It was ruled as a 2-run single. And again, if he just makes the diving stop there, that's only 1 run. But he could not get to it. He really had it, but he just couldn't make the stop. All right. We're going to the 9th. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, folks. We have a lot of people tuning on into us, and we appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. We got 242 likes. We got 645 people watching. And let's get to that 300 marker. We're 8 likes away, actually. I updated it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. All right. So, yeah, we do that. We also are doing our very first fundraising stream on September 18th. I'm going to keep promoting that. I'm going to keep pushing it because I want people to be there. I really do. That'll be our first time doing that, and I'm really, really excited. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you will know when we do go live. Again, we cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel. But it's been a heck of a day for sure. It's a playoff atmosphere. It really is. This is, I'm sure, how it's going to feel like when the playoffs come for baseball. We're tied 8-8. How did we get here, JJ? Bryce Turang homered. Blake Perkins had a 2-run double. Caleb Durbin hit a home run. Harper homered. Churio hit a sac fly. Trey Turner had a 2-run triple. Abner Uribe is going to pitch, by the way. Bader got on with an RBI double. Kepler hit a sac fly. Sosa hit a sac fly. Durbin scored on an error that was hit from Jackson Churio. Bader got an RBI double. Stott had an RBI double. And Collins got on with a 2-run single. That's all the scoring so far. Andrew Monasterio is going to be playing now over at first base as Collins came on in the pinch hit. And now Kyle Schwarber's coming up to the plate. Phillies will try to retake the lead again. First pitch to Schwarber. It's inside for a ball. He has the chance to right the ship today. He has struck out 3 times and is 0 for 4. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Uribe kicks and deals, and the pitch is down for ball 2. Abner is 25 years old. He has a 1.65 ERA. Uribe again gets the signs from Contreras, and the next pitch is inside for ball 3. That was a sinker at 99. Now, if Schwarber gets on, do you pinch run? Is my question, chat. 3 balls, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber, and the 3-0 is in there for strike 1. That was at 98 miles per hour on the inside corner. Duran will pitch the bottom of the 9th regardless. Uribe with the 3-1 pitch, and Schwarber flies it out to left field. It's hooking foul, and it goes out of play into the second deck. Let's go. Keep pushing those subs. Let's go. We also do a thing called Diamond Zone on here, folks, which is basically MLB Red Zone. You should go check that out. One of my mods will post the link down below if you're into fantasy baseball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Uribe with the payoff pitch to Kyle. It's down for ball 4, and the go-ahead run is over at first for Philadelphia. Let's go! Drop those Phillies emotes. Let's go! Bryce Harper comes up to the plate. Uribe kicks, steals. The first pitch is down and in for ball 1. And so the count is 1-0. They are not pinch running Kyle Schwarber. Just wanted to let you know. Schwarber leads off over at first. 1 ball, no strikes to Harper. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He got a slider right on the upper tier of the zone. And so the count is 1-1. Let's go, chat! Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Harper, and he looks at strike 2 on the inside corner at the knees. What a game. Uribe comes set at the belt. He kicks, he fires, and Harper pops it up. It's hit right behind home plate. It's a foul ball, and it will go out of play into the 10th row. Sinker, slider, sinker, slider. It's been the sequence. 1-2 pitch to Harper. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. The pitch was inside and low, and he just held his horses. He said, no, thank you. Almost bit, though. Why'd they cut into a replay now? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Uribe kicks, steals, and Harper swings and misses at the slider. And there is out number 1. It was on the on the outside edge, I should say. And Harper could not catch up to it. I don't think he was thinking fastball there. I just think that he was late. JT comes up. Uribe still on the mound. The pitch to JT, way outside for a ball. I got to tell you, Contreras has done a very good job behind the plate with this guy on the mound. Garrett Stubbs looks like he's getting, I don't know if he's getting his, no, he's just stretching. Okay. Here's the 1-0 to JT, and he looks at the sinker at the knees for strike one at 99 miles per hour. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. We're locked in. One ball, one strike. The next pitch, off the plate. Contreras tried to frame it, but it was outside. We got 689 people watching us. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. 2 balls, 1 strike to JT. The 2-1 pitch on the way is swing and a miss. Got a slider. That slider has really been sharp from Uribe. JT is hitting .302 in the 7th inning or later this season with 5 homers and 20 RBI. Schwarber still at first. The 2-2 pitch is down and away for ball 3. I'm just shocked that they didn't pinch run for Kyle. The pitch of the game, but before that, the toss back to first is not in time. I think that Uribe used that as a coping mechanism to, instead of just taking a timeout, he decided, you know what, I'm just going to throw it back over to first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Uribe gets the signs again. He kicks, he fires, and JT, did he go? The pitch was outside. No, he did not. And Schwarber's in scoring position, and JT gets on with a walk. And Pat Murphy's like, how did he not go? He is arguing, and he just got tossed. Pat Murphy just got tossed from the Brewers, and Jim Wolf threw him out of the ball game. And he is absolutely hot. He's charging over to Jim Wolf. And he's like, you don't do that to me. And Jim Wolf just said, yep, you're gone. Goodbye. He's still chirping to him. He's pointing at him, and he is absolutely red. My gosh, what a game. That's just what happened. See, now, Rob would never do that. Now, did JT go, is the question. I think that he had a case. If I'm being honest, I think he had a case. He did. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Crazy ball game. And somebody else from the Brewers staff is now out there to go talk to I think it's Alan Porter. So Pat Murphy is gone. Jim Wolf is trying to push him over back to the dugout, and he does. Somebody else comes over to the rescue and says, all right, let's break it all up. 2 runners on, 1 out. I actually did not even think that JT went at first. And he did. But now, by the way, Garrett Stubbs will pinch run for Schwarber. So now they pinch run for him. I figured that was going to be the case. That's because the analytics say that. Marsh has been terrific today. He's 3 for 4. He's up. First pitch is down for ball 1 in the dirt. We've been going for 3.5 hours. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Marsh 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 2 runs scored. Hit that thumbs up button, people, and subscribe. We're locked in. The 1-0 to Marsh. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit out to right field. Stubbs is rounding third. He's going to come on home. The throw's not in time. Again, Brandon Marsh comes through. And that puts runners on at the corners. Brandon Marsh, have yourself a day. It just got through that hole. Bang! Frelick threw it over to third base, and there was no chance that he was going to get the runner at third out. Here comes Bader. Duran is still warming up. The pitch to Bader. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. And that is going to drop in for a base hit. Another run will score. It's now 10-8. The throw to third. Marsh is out. And there's out number 2. But the Phillies do get themselves another run. Rob does say hold it for a second. And I don't think he'll challenge. He was out. He tried to be a little bit gutsy with that play, and he is out over at third. Phillies fans standing up over at American Family Field, but Harrison Bader able to get on with an RBI single out to right. Frelick barehanded that, threw it over to third. The Phillies are challenging. They are challenging. They think, what is there to lose? I didn't see if there was a challenge signal, but they are challenging. And this is big, because if Marsh is safe at third, that does change things. That was a heck of a throw. It really was. Marsh tried to get his left hand in there, and I believe that he was tagged out by Durbin. Frelick threw a strike over to third. That was just an excellent throw. Really, that was awesome. Marsh did move his right hand, though. The throw beat him. The throw definitely beat him. The question is, when he got his right hand in there, did he beat the tag? And I don't think he did. Is there enough conclusive evidence to overturn the call? Is the question. It's 10-8 Philadelphia. After review, he is out. He's out at third. So the call stands. The Phillies do get the second run, though, and they lead it 10-8. That was a great throw by Sal. He threw a strike over to third base. Nothing really that you could do there. Kepler is coming up to the plate, though. He's 0 for 1 with a pair of walks, a sac fly, and a run scored. Now there's 2 outs. A runner on at first, that's Bader. And the pitch is down for ball 1. Let's go, chat. Come on. Charge! 1 ball, no strikes to Max Kepler. And here's the pitch. And he looks at a called strike on the inside corner at the knees. Must-watch TV between the Phillies and the Brewers. It was worth the risk for sure. That was just a heck of a throw. The 1-1. Kepler, did he go? He did. He most certainly did. The pitch was in the dirt. And there's strike 2. Don't forget, folks, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Excuse me. The 1-2 pitch, and Kepler flies this one out to shallow center field. It's playable, though, and the catch will be made. The Phillies, though, they get the lead again, and now lead at 10-8. Harrison Bader had himself a big hit, and, well, Brandon Marsh did as well. And Duran will come on in for the bottom of the 9th inning. Hit that thumbs up button, baby, and subscribe. After the game is done, folks, after the game is done, I do want to say this really quickly, and I should have led off with this. I'm really sorry. We are going to do a very quick recap, and then we are going to go to BW's channel, okay? Stay on for this redirect because we are going to go support BW because it's his big day. It's his 300th Orioles play-by-play in a row. He's done 300 straight games. That's really an impressive milestone, and we're going to go support him. If you guys love play-by-play, and if you love baseball, that is where we're going to go. All right. Welcome on in, Ethan. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let's go. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We also do Diamond Zone on this channel, folks. If you like baseball, if you are a huge baseball fan like me, Diamond Zone is the way to go. It's basically NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. And we call 5 different games at once. It's crazy. It's madness. Oh, it's so much fun. And if you guys like high energy, that's what we do on Diamond Zone. It definitely takes a lot out of us, but we definitely try to bring the energy every single time. Just a heck of a ball game between the both of these teams. This feels like it is a playoff game written all over it. Duran is going to go out there to try to finish off the Milwaukee Brewers as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's get to 7130 subs. Hit that sub button. Let's try to also get to 400 likes if we can. We're at 344. Half of you have not hit the thumbs up button and have hit the subscribe button as well, I'm pretty sure. Man. Okay. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Phillies do lead it 10-8. And again, sorry I really have not been looking at chat. I've been so locked into this game. All right. Frelick is due up. Duran pitching. First pitch on the way. It's outside and high for ball 1. Got to lock in here. Got to play all outs. What an emotional game this has been. 1 ball, no strikes to Sal Frelick. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. Marsh is there, makes the catch, 1 gone. Insane. Phillies bottom of the lineup today, guys. The bottom of the lineup. If you look at Marsh and Bader specifically, I should say, that's 6 and 7. They are 7 for 10 with 4 runs scored and 4 RBI. Kyle Schwarber 0 for 4. The pitch. There's a called strike at the knees to Caleb Durbin. He's down in the count 0-1. 24 saves for Duran. And a 1.98 ERA. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner has it. Spins, turns, throws over to first base. And it's just in time. There's out number 2. Durbin says maybe they should think about challenging this. And I don't think that they will. Trey Turner made a nice play there. He made up for it. He most certainly did. And just was able to get it off over to first base. And so this will be the final out of the game. Brewers down to their final out. 4 pitches and 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Joey Ortiz at the dish. First pitch just misses inside for ball 1. Ortiz 0 for 1 against Duran with a strikeout. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball hit over to third base. Sosa has it. Picks it up. Throws over to first. Ball game. The Phillies come back and beat the Brewers. And they take game 1 of the series on Labor Day by a score of 10-8. What a comeback. What a win. Brandon Marsh and Harrison Bader were outstanding today. What a win. go up against the best team in baseball. You go to their ballpark, and you steal this from them. Wow. I want to go run through a brick wall after watching that game right there. That was awesome. That win was great. That is such a feel-good win. You were down in this game. You came back not once, not twice, but on the third time in their ballpark, you took this game from them. Again, this team is the best team in baseball. How the heck did they win this game? Oh my gosh. Bryson Stott had an error. Trey Turner made a mistake. And yet, your offense still found a way to win this. Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, that's awesome. All right. I just want to see chat one more time. That was an awesome win by the Philadelphia Phillies. I cannot believe that they took this game. Oh, that was great. They did it. They did. If you're not feeling good after this, I'm thrilled by all means. I think that you should definitely feel happy after this win. Great win. Great win by the Phillies today. All right, we're going to go send you guys off to BW's channel. It's his big day too, and that's going to be it for me. All right, I love you all so much. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and hit that subscribe button too. This is what I wanted to see, says Cool J, to see good stuff Phillies. Yes, absolutely. All right, love you all. Let's go say hi to BW and tell him that we sent you there. All right, bye. Lala Tov.